Today we will discuss about Gauss divergence theorem. Gauss divergence theorem. Curl f dot n cap ds. This is f dot n cap ds is equal to divergent f d. Divergent f d. This is double integral. This is triple integral. F is this is f. So we have to evaluate means f. This is f dot n cap ds. So this will equal to divergent f d. So first we have to evaluate divergent f del dot f, where s is closed. S is closed by surface by cone x square plus y square z square and the plane z is equal to 1. This is closed by these two curves. This is cone and this is plane. So first we have to evaluate f is this one. Here f is xi plus yj plus z square k. This is f. So first we have to evaluate del dot f. Del dot f means divergent f. Divergent f del dot f means f is equal to f is equal to f1i plus f2j plus f3k. In this form, f1i plus f2j plus f3k, then del dot f is del f1 by del x, del f1 by del x, del f2 by del y plus del f3 by del z. So del dot f is divergent f is del f1 by del x, partial differentiation with respect to x, yz remains constant, del f2 by del y, del f2 by del z. Here with respect to y, x z remains constant, here x y remains constant. So del f1, this is f1, this is f1, this is f2 and this is f3. So del f1 by del x 1, then del f2 by del y with respect to y, this is also 1. Del f3 by means z square with respect to z, 2z means 2 plus 2z. This is divergent f. So we will put here triple integral del dot divergent f d. Divergent f dv means dx dy dz. Dx dy dz. So here we put the value of divergent f 2 plus 2z, 2 plus 2z dx dy dz. Or we can write here this is also like this one v means triple integral. It's 2z 2 dv. dv means dx dy dz. Or plus 2 triple integral z dx dy dz. The same thing, dv is dx dy dz. So we write here. Now the values here become, the surface is closed or bounded by this cone and this cylinder. If you put z is equal to 1 here, z is equal to 1 here, this plane cuts this cone, z is equal to 1. So we put z is equal to 1 here. So this becomes x square. Put z is equal to 1, then x square plus y square. Z is 1 means height is 1. Z is 1 is height is 1. So the volume of cone, we can write here volume of cone 1 upon 3 pi r cube. R means height, yeah, h cube. So this becomes 2 1 upon 3 pi r cube 1 cube plus 2 triple integral z dx dy dz. This here volume we have put volume 1 upon 3 v is equal to, so volume 1 upon 3 pi r cube or h cube. So this is h is 1. Now here dx dy dz. So we put here the value of x, y, z limits. How we can find limit? We find limit of x x is constant. The limit of x is constant a to b. Limit is y in terms of x. Limit of z in terms of x and y. So limit of x remains in terms of constant. Means y and z remains 0. Here we put. So here x is equal to 1. We put this one. So the value of x we have 1 here. Y put here 0. So y 0 means x is equal to x square is equal to 1. So limit of x is minus 1 to 1. If you put here value of y means z0 in terms of x. The limit of y comes in terms of x. Means y square is equal to 1 minus x square. So y is equal to plus minus root 1 minus x square. So this is minus root 1 minus x square root 1 minus x square. And z is this plane, z limit is upper limit is this plane cuts cone. So this is upper limit is 1 and lower limit here put z. The value of z is root x square plus root x square plus. So we have to integrate this one. So this is 2 by 3 pi plus this one. So we calculate this one. So now we calculate this one. So 2 upon 3 pi plus minus 1 to 1. So first with respect to z, then y, then x. With respect to z, so z means z square by 2. So 2 minus 1 to 1 and minus root 1 minus x square, 1 minus x square. Z square by 2, z square by 2 root x square plus y square 1 dx dy. So this 2 becomes cancelled. Now 2 upon 3 pi plus minus 1 to 1 minus root 1 minus x square 1 minus x square. Z square means upper limit, first use upper limit 1 minus this square of this means x square minus y square dx dy. Now we integrate this one with respect to y. Now we integrate with respect to y means 2 upon 3 y minus 1 to 1 1 minus x square y minus y cube by 3. 1 minus square and integral of dy is y and y square is y cube by 3. The limit is minus root 1 minus x square 1 minus x square. So we put this value here, becomes 2 twice. 2 upon 3 pi plus 2 minus 1 to 1 becomes twice. So if you use this one, root 1 minus x square and 1 is this one and this is half. So half and 1 3 by 2. 1 minus x square power 3 by 2 minus 1 minus x square power 3 by 2 by 3 dx. If we use this one, so this becomes minus minus plus, so it becomes 2. So we make here twice. Or you can put here, multiply by 2. You can write here like this one, 2 upon 3 pi plus 2, 0 to 1. Here 0 to 1 because y square is even. So minus 0, minus 1 to 1 or 0 to root 1 minus x square, 1 minus x square minus y square dx. Like right here. Okay, you can write this one and then like this. So you can put here 2 or write like this. You can write here also. You can write here 0 or you can multiply by 2. Now 1 minus 1 by 3, 2 by 3. So this becomes 2 upon 3 pi plus 4 upon 3 minus 1 to 1. 1 minus x square power 3 by 2 dx. So x square is also even and minus a to a. Minus a to a means if you multiply by 0, so it becomes 0 to a. So you can write here 0 and multiply by 2. Now the same thing here. Now we have to integrate this 1 minus x square power 3 by 2. We can write here, put x is equal to sine theta. So dx becomes cos theta d theta. So now we will see here the changes of limit. If you put x is equal to 0, x is equal to 0, sine theta 0 means theta equal to 0. Theta equal to 0. Then if you put 1, x is equal to 1, sine theta 1, sine 90. Sine 90 equal to 1. So theta equal to pi by 2. So limit changes 0 to pi by 2. So 2 upon 3 pi plus 8 upon 3, 0 to pi by 2. 1 minus x square, 1 minus sine square theta, cos square theta, cos square theta. So this becomes cos cube theta. Square is cancelled by 2. And dx, what is dx? X is sine theta. So dx is cos theta d theta. So this becomes here cos 4 theta d theta. Now you can solve this one by beta gamma function. Now we beta gamma function. So what is beta gamma function? First thing is limit should be 0 to pi by 2. Means 0 to pi by 2 sine n theta cos n theta d theta equal to gamma n plus 1 by 2 gamma n plus 1 by 2 upon 2 gamma n plus 2 by 2. So this is beta and gamma. Here it is necessary, this is very important, limit should be 0 to pi by 2. If it is 0 to pi, then we cannot use this one, we have to make first 0 to pi by 2. And we will use this one, gamma n plus 1 equal to n gamma n, gamma n plus 1 is equal to n gamma n, gamma n plus 1 is equal to factorial n, gamma half is equal to 2 pi. So this formula, this means results we will use here in here. So here we write here compare. Now we compare this one 2 upon 3 pi plus 8 upon 3. Now we compare this one. What is m and here sine, here is no sine theta means m is 0. M is 0. So m is 0. We put here m is 0 and n, what is n? N is 4. So in this formula we put n 0 and equal to 4. So this becomes half gamma 4. 4 plus 1 means 5 by 2 over gamma 2. 0 plus 4. 4 plus 2, 6 by 2 is gamma 3. This becomes 4. 2 upon 3 pi plus 4 upon 3. Gamma half root pi. Gamma 3. Here we will use this one. Gamma 3. Gamma n plus 1 is equal to factorial. Gamma n plus 1 means 3 means 2 plus 1. So this becomes factorial 2. So this becomes here factorial 2. Factorial 2. Gamma 5 by 2. This one. Gamma 5 by 2. Gamma 5 by 2 we can write gamma 5 by 2 in this form. N plus 1. We write 5 by 2 n plus 1. We can write this one like 3 by 2 plus 1. 3 by 2 plus 1 is 5 by 2. So now n plus 1. N plus 1. So what is n? 3 by 2. N is 3 by 2. So we write here 3 by 2 gamma 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 gamma 3 by 2. Again we will use same formula. 3 by 2 3 by 2 we can write 3 by 2 half plus n plus 1. And what is n? N is half. So half, yeah, half gamma half. So 3 by 2 half gamma half. Gamma half is root pi. So this is 3 by 4 root pi. So we can write here 3 by 4 root pi. This 3 is cancelled. So 2 upon 3 pi plus pi plus pi. This 4 is also cancelled. Pi by 2. Factorial 2 is 2. So this is, we can here, pi you can take common. Pi 2 by 3 plus 1 by 2 means pi by here 6. So 4 plus 7 pi by 6. So this is the answer. So we can evaluate like this one. So these important, these results are very important. Beta and gamma function we have to know where we have to use. If the sign means number is like natural number 1 2 3 4 5, and so we will use this one. In fraction we will use this one. This is it. Okay. So now we have to evaluate another n cap cross A cross R. N cap cross A cross R ds. F dot n cap ds is divergent at dv, or n cap cross, here we will use this one, n cap cross F ds equal to del cross F d. You have to evaluate this one. Del cross F. We will use this form here, this formula. We will use here this one. Here cross, and we will not use divergent F. This is very important. You have to first look at this one. Cross vector multiplication. Now del cross F. We have to find del cross F. So n cross F. What is F? F is A cross R. Here F equal to A cross R. So first, now we will evaluate A cross R. What is A cross R? A cross R is equal to I, J, K vector. A is vector A1I plus A2J plus A3K. This is A. And what is R? R is Xi plus Yj plus Zk. This is non-result Xi plus Yj plus dx is, what is dx? dr we will use in Stokes theorem. Dr is equal to dxi plus dyj plus dz. So what is A? A1, A2, A3. So here order is very important. Here A cross R. So first we have to put A, then R. If it is R cross A, then we have to put first R, then A. And now R, X, Y, Z. So A cross R. What is A cross R? I. This row and this column and this row is eliminated. Now multiply this and this minus this and this. So A to Z minus A3Y plus J. If you put here minus, then same order. If you put here plus, then you have to change order. Order means first this and this one has gone. Now you multiply opposite side. First this one minus this one. If you put here minus, then no problem. You have to multiply first this one and then this one. So we are taking here plus. So we multiply this one and this one. First A3x minus A1z plus k. What is here? This one. So A1y minus A2x. A1y minus A2x. So this is A cross R. We have to find del cross F means del cross A cross R. F is A. So now del cross A cross R. A cross R is this one. Del cross means I J K. Now right here first del. Del means what is del? Del is I del by del x, j del by del y, k del by del z. This one. So del I del by del x, del by del y, del by del z. Now A cross R. What is A cross? So we write coefficient of I, j and k first. Coefficient of A is A to z minus A3y, A3x minus A1z and A1y minus A2x. This. So now we have to evaluate this one. I this column and this row we eliminate this one. Now multiply this one and this one and this one. So del by del y, partial differentiation with respect to y, x and z remains constant. Means the differential of x and z remains 0. So this one, only this one. So this one a minus this and this. Z with respect to this becomes 0 and this becomes minus a1. So minus minus plus a1 plus j. This and this has gone. Now first order change, this and this with respect to z, this remains 0, z means a2 minus this and this with respect to x, y 0 and minus a2, minus minus plus a2, j. This and this has gone. Now this one, so this becomes 0, a3 minus, now this one and this one, y with respect to y, so this becomes 0, minus a3, minus minus plus a3. So this becomes 2 a1i a2j plus a3k. 2 a1i plus a. So what is a1i, a2j, a3k? Is a. So this becomes 2a. So now we write here, come here. So we come here, n cross f ds equal to del cross f. Del cross f means v2a dv. dv means volume. Now whatever is given, if cone is given, so we will use volume of cone. Sphere is given, we will use volume of sphere. So like this one. So we can write here is nothing is 2a. 2a volume 2a. So this is the value of this one is 2a. So here we have to evaluate this one and when vector this is cross is given, cross multiplication is given, we will use cross and our dot is given, f dot n cap ds, then we will use divergent here curl f. This is curl f. Okay.